Dear students, welcome to the webinar session conducted by TRA Society, Telangana. I am P.V. Ramana, Junior Lecturer in English, TSRJC, Sarvail. Today in this session, let us revise the topic tenses given in the interactive English of intermediate first year. It is given in Module 3 as Unit 12. Tenses revision. Generally, we express actions of time as present tense, past tense, and future tense. We can find the time of action in the following 4 ways: indefinite or simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Let us see the 4 types come under present tense. Present indefinite, or we can call it a simple present or present simple. Present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. The same way, past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. And the same way, future indefinite, you can call it simple future or future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Now let us see one by one in detail. Let us take the first one, present indefinite. We use present indefinite tense or simple present tense for the following things: to express universal truths, we use present indefinite. What are universal truths? Yes, nobody can deny these truths. These are truths we can find in the universe. The sun rises in the east. It is a fact, a truth that everybody should accept. Such facts or such truths should always be given in present indefinite. When we talk about habitual actions and repeated actions, when we talk about scientific process, the way how the process is carried out, or even in commentaries also, the commentators generally use present indefinite. Here are some examples. The sun rises in the east. She goes for a walk every day. Cocks crow every morning. Heat evaporates water. He throws the ball to stumps. So these are some examples. We use such in present indefinite. Universal truths, habitual actions, repeated actions, scientific process, or to describe a scientific process, or sometimes the commentators, they use in their commentary also, they use present indefinite. Using present indefinite means how the structure should be. Generally, after subject, we use the base verb, that is V1, or the root verb. If subject is in third person singular, you know persons, first person, second person, third person. First person singular and plural, I, we. Second person singular and plural, you. Third person plural, they, and singular he, she, it, Rama, Krishna, Gopal, Mohan, the earth, the boy, the girl, and so on. Here, generally, to express these ideas, we use present indefinite, but If the subject is in third person singular, then the verb takes a yes or es. That's why the sun rises in the east. She goes for a walk. Here the verb is go. Here it takes the suffix es, goes for a walk every day. Cocks crow every morning. Here cocks, that is plural. Here the condition is subject third person singular. If the subject is in third person singular, then the verb takes either yes or es. Heat evaporates water. He throws the ball to stumps. So this is present indefinite. Let us come to the next one, present continuous. Or you can call it progressive, present progressive also. When do we use present continuous? We use present continuous to talk about a writing or speaking. For example, what am I doing now? I am teaching. Yes, look, it is raining heavily. Where is she going? She is going to the market. So the actions that are happening at the time of speaking or writing should always be in present continuous. Not only that, and we can use present continuous to refer an action that is in progress. For example, they are doing business. That means the action that is in progress. Yes, he is writing, Anand is writing a novel. That means the action is in progress. They are building a house. The action is in progress. For the actions that are in progress, or to refer the actions that are happening at the time of speaking or writing, for such actions, we use present continuous tense. So here, what is the structure of present continuous tense? After subject, generally we use the helping verbs. Helping verbs are auxiliary verbs. You can call them helping verbs, either helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. What are the auxiliary verbs that are taken? Yes, is, am, are. So that suits or that fits the subject. Depending on the subject, we take is, am, are, and yes, adding ing form to the V1. That is nothing but present participle form of the verb. So this is present continuous. So it is raining heavily. Look at that sentence. It is subject. It is rain. That is main verb. Rain, raining. It is raining heavily. She is going to the market. They are doing business. He is trying for a business. Okay, that is present continuous. When you come to the next one, present perfect. Present perfect, we use present perfect tense for a just finished action. An action has been done a few minutes ago. An action that has been taken, we can say that a past action that has relevance to the present. For example, I have seen the film. Yeah, actually here the time is not specified. I have seen the film. Yes, I saw the film. Okay, that is okay. But yeah, without mentioning the time when the past action is has the relevance to the present. So in such case also we can say present perfect. That is, I have seen the film. He has sent the message. Have you sent the message? Just I have sent the message. How the structure is subject plus have or has plus V3. Have, has, they are similar. They give the same meaning. But here we should be very careful when we use have, either have or has, depending on the subject. For example, subject is first person singular and plural, second person singular and plural, third person plural. Yes, they take a have, whereas third person singular takes has. So that is he has, she has, it has, Rama has, Krishna has, the teacher has, the bird has, like that. I have, we have, you have, they have, children have, crows have, monkeys have, cows have, birds have, like that. So third person singular takes, if the subject is third, third person singular, it takes has, and the remaining persons, either singular or plural, they take have. So the structure of present perfect is subject plus have or has plus past participle form of the verb. That is V3. V3 means past participle form of the verb. Okay, when we come to the next one, present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense shows that something has been happening over a period of time leading to the present moment. Just I would like to give you one example here. I have been teaching since 1989. I have been teaching since 1989. It has been raining for 2 hours. They have been playing chess for 1 hour. So here the present perfect continuous tense shows that something has been happening over a period of time leading up to the present moment. That is called present perfect continuous. Here generally the structure will be like this: subject plus have or has plus been plus verb plus ing. Verb plus ing, nothing but present participle. So this is the structure of present perfect continuous. I give you one more example. Yes, he has been working in the same office for 10 years. He has been working in the same office for 10 years. So that is present perfect continuous tense. Yeah. So there are 4 kinds: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Let us take one sentence, that is Mohan make. Mohan is subject, make, that is verb, a kite, that is an object. Let us see how the sentences will be. Mohan makes kites. Okay, Mohan makes a kite. Mohan is making a kite, that is present continuous. Mohan has made a kite, that is present perfect. Mohan has been making a kite, that is present perfect continuous tense. Okay, let us see the next one, that is the past tense. Past indefinite. What is past indefinite? When do we use past indefinite? To refer situations and events or actions that took place. After completed actions, we use past indefinite. For example, they lived in Hyderabad for 30 years. This is a completed action. Aryan attended all classes. Here it is a completed action. So for completed actions, to refer to completed actions, we use past indefinite. So what is the structure of past indefinite? Subject plus V2. What is V2? V1 is present tense form of the verb, and V2 is past tense form of the verb. V3 is past participle form of the verb, and V4, that is present participle. V5, that is we get by adding S or ES, we get works, writes, plays, goes. That is a simple present tense form of the verb. Okay, here this is V2, that is the past tense form of the verb. Past tense form, that is very important. And let us come to the next one, that is the past continuous. What is past continuous? It refers to a past event that was in progress at a given point of time in the past. For example, they were playing a game when I reached there. When I reached there, what were they doing? They were playing a game. Very simple, very easily you can understand. Suppose if I say an incomplete action in the past. Yes, when they were playing a game when I reached there. When I reached there, that is completed. And in the past, an action was happening, an action was taking, an action was in progress at a given point of time in the past. Yes, what were the boys doing when I reached there? When I reached the place? When I reached the place, they were watching a movie. They were watching a cartoon film. They were playing a game. They were playing a game. They were watching. Actually, these are not the actions that are going on now. These were the actions taking place at a certain time, at a given point of time in the past tense, in the past time. So the actions that were in progress, the actions that were incomplete, the actions that were happening or taking place at a certain point in the past, such actions are past continuous actions. Okay. The structure is, after subject, generally we use was or were. Was or were. If the subject is singular, we use was. If the subject is plural, we use were. Plus verb plus ing, that is adding ing form to the given verb. That is using present participle form of the verb. That is past continuous. When you come to the next one, that is past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? It is very simple and easier to understand. To refer to two earlier actions or activities that took place in the past and to show the sequence of events. You see, when there are two completed actions, the earlier completed action should be in the past perfect and the second action should be in simple past tense. This is past perfect. Yes, very simple, very easy to understand. When there are two completed actions, if you want to give the sequence or the order of the events, or if you want to talk about the action that had been taken place first or earlier, yes, when if you want to give the sequence of events, a sequence of events means which action took place first and which action took place next. Yes, if you want to give the sequence, in such case, we use the past perfect tense for the completed action, earlier completed action. For example, the patient had died before the doctor arrived. Here, the patient died. This is one action. The doctor arrived. This is another action. Which action took place earlier? Yes, to indicate that there are two actions, to indicate the sequence or chain of actions, to indicate which action took place earlier, we use past perfect. The patient had died before the doctor arrived. If the doctor had come earlier, certainly the patient would have been rescued. Okay, come to the next one. The train had left before we reached the station. That's why we couldn't travel. The train had left before we reached the station. We reached the station, the train had left. The train left the platform. Here, these two are completed actions. But the first completed action between these two actions is the train had left before we reached the station. That's why we couldn't travel. Here, the structure of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus V3. Here, whether the subject is singular or plural, we can use had. They had, you had, we had, she had, it had, I had. Yes, had can be used with any person, whether it's singular or plural or first person, second person, third person, or whatever the number is. Okay, right. Let us go to the next one. Past perfect continuous tense. It is used to show two actions in the past. This is also one showing the duration of an action. Just please think about the logic is here. One showing the duration of an action and another showing when it came to an end. This is past perfect continuous tense. If you look at the example, that will help you a lot. Yes, the thief had been holding the knife. Here, this is past perfect continuous. How long had he been holding the knife? When the police entered the room. Up to that point, he had been holding the knife. Rohit had been batting. How long had he been batting? Yes, here it is used to show two actions in the past, one showing the duration of an action and another showing when it came to an end. So Rohit had been batting until the last ball was bowled. Here, the structure is subject plus had plus been plus present participle form of the verb. That is V1 plus in. That is okay. Let us come to the next one. That is future tense. Future simple or future indefinite. The future simple is used to express future. For example, they will stay here for 3 weeks. I shall conduct a quiz competition tomorrow. My uncle will stay in Hyderabad for a month. Here, after subject, we use the auxiliaries shall or will. Yes, shall or will plus base verb. With shall or will, we use the shall or will. The verbs model auxiliary. They indicate future time. So subject plus shall or will plus base verb, that is V1. Okay, shall or will generally with the first person we use shall. First person means I, we come under first person. With the second and third persons, you, he, she, it, they, yes, generally we use will. This is the difference. Okay. When you come to the next one, future continuous. What is future continuous? How do we use future continuous? The future continuous tense is used to show that something will be happening at a point of time in future. Look at the example. Something will be happening at a particular time, at a point of time in future. Tomorrow, yes, as tomorrow they will be playing at this time. He will be visiting tourist places next month. Next month, he will be visiting tourist places. We will be meeting next week. Yes, Rahul will be spending time in library at this time tomorrow. We will be spending our holidays in Shimla this summer. I will be washing my car at this time tomorrow. So yes, it indicates that an action that will be going on, that will be taking place, that will be taken place at a, that will be happening, that is future continuous. That will be happening at a point of time in future. For tomorrow by this time, we will be taking an examination. We will be writing an examination. Tomorrow by this time, there will be as the two teams will be playing. The two teams will be playing by tomorrow this time. That is future continuous tense. When you come to the next one, that is the future perfect. It is used to show that something will have happened before another point of future time. That means we will have cleared the entire loan amount by 2020. But we will have cleared the entire loan amount by 2020. Happened before another point of future time. She will have recovered from her illness by the end of next week. I will have completed the course by 2021. He will have served there for 10 years by next year. Here, the structure will be like this: subject plus will have or shall have plus past participle form of the verb. That is future perfect. When you come to the last one, that is future perfect continuous tense. It is used to show that something will have happened before another point of future time. Yes, future perfect continuous. Sorry. So yes, actually, future perfect continuous is like this. It shows that something begins to happen in the past or future and will be in progress at a point of future time. For example, I will have been teaching them grammar for 5 years when they leave school next year. This is a bit complicated to understand. Okay, now definition once again. It should the past or future, and I will have been teaching them grammar for 5 years when they leave school next year. He will have been staying in the USA for 3 years when I go there next month. So here, the structure is a subject plus shall or will plus have plus been plus present participle form of the verb. This is future perfect continuous. Actually, just this is only briefing. Yes, actually we are under revision schedule. So just I want to brief all these things. And now just I want to give you some examples. I want to show you some examples to give you a good idea about what we have read so far. Here, let us see the examples. Here, look at the example. Yes, fill in the blanks. There is a condition. Yes, first of all, yes, we have to read the instruction that is given. Yes, what is to be done? Yes, that is very important. Fill in the blanks with the present simple or the present continuous of the verbs given in brackets. So now let us answer these questions. These questions are taken from your interactive English, first year intermediate English. The custard apple, a tasty and a healthy fruit. Here, the right B form should be used. What are B forms? I told you already. B forms are is, am, or, was, were. These are B forms. So the correct right, being is also there. Yes, they are B forms. The custard apple dash a tasty and a healthy fruit. The custard apple is a tasty and a healthy fruit. The moon dash at night. It is common. It is the universal truth. So universal truths should always be in simple present. So the moon appears at night. It dash now. We can't go out now. So now means an action that is happening. So it is raining. So it should be in present continuous tense. It is raining now. The answer is it is raining now. Light dash through a wall. It is a fact. It is a fact. Yes, light dash through a wall. Light does not pass through a wall. It is simple present tense. Yes, light does not pass through a wall. Next up, Hyderabad dash the capital of Telangana. Yes, here the correct B form is Hyderabad is the capital of Telangana. All banks dash on the first and third Saturday of the month. All banks are opened on the first and the third Saturday of the month. Opened, open, opened, opened. Here, open, there is another word that is an adjective open. People dash Telugu in AP and Telangana. People speak Telugu. People speak Telugu. Here, why that should be why here it is speak only. So we should not use speaks because here the subject is plural. When the subject is in third person singular, then only we use yes or es to the simple present tense verb. So people speak Telugu in AP and Telangana. My English teacher usually, look, there is a clue word, usually, yes, there are certain clue words like usually, always, often, every day, frequently, normally, generally. Yes, these words indicate simple future. Now, listen, look, yes, these words generally we use them to indicate a continuous actions, to refer to continuous actions or progressive actions. Here, my English teacher usually speaks. English teacher, that is a singular. So my English teacher usually speaks English in the classroom, but surprisingly, she is speaking Telugu now. Now means an action that is happening at the time of speaking or writing. Such action should be in present continuous. So she is speaking Telugu now. She usually speaks English in the classroom, but surprisingly she is speaking Telugu now. Dash North Indians dash chapatis daily. Look at this sentence. Yes, what is the question? We have to frame a question by using do North Indians, don't say does, do North Indians eat chapatis daily? Yeah. When you come to the next one, dash he dash any job at present. So say like this, say using present continuous, is he doing any job at present? So here these are the answers. Look at the answers. Just for your sake, the answers are given here. Yes, you can go through whenever you get leisure time. Now let us do another one. Another, there are three more, four more sentences. Usually, it is a clue word. Usually, I dash all doors before going to bed. Usually, I close all doors before going to bed. Here, so the verb should be base verb only, and it is a general happening. So usually, the word gives us a hint that it is simple present tense. So usually, I close all doors before going to bed. Dash you dash in course. So here the answer should be like this. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts? My father dashed a TV serial at this moment. At this moment means at this time. So that is happening at this time. So my father is watching a TV serial at this moment. That is correct. Water dashed during winter in some parts of the Atlantic Ocean. So it is a repeated action. It is general action. So water freezes during winter in some parts of the Atlantic Ocean. So here the Atlantic Ocean, here freezes, that is a simple present tense. F-R-E-E-Z-E-S. Water freezes during winter in some parts of the Atlantic Ocean. So let us do some more sentences. Here are, yes, these are answers. Yes, look at this sentence. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of the verbs in brackets. So Gandhi dash by the writings of Tolstoy. Actually, here we take the tense, past tense. Gandhi influenced, cannot say like that because it is in the passive form. So Gandhi was influenced by the writings of Tolstoy. Don't get confused. Here, was influenced is nothing but it is a passive form of simple past indefinite. Past indefinite. For example, Columbus discovered America. America was discovered by Columbus. Okay, Edison invented the bulb. The bulb was invented by Edison. The same way, Gandhi was influenced by the writings of Tolstoy. If you give the sentence, active voice sentence for this, as the writings of Tolstoy influenced Gandhi, like this. Look at the next one. Rohit Sharma for 2 hours when rain interrupted the match. Yes, when rain interrupted the match, an action that had been going on. That means, so Rohit Sharma had been batting for 2 hours when rain interrupted the match. This is a past perfect continuous tense. The meeting start by 10 a.m. tomorrow. The meeting will have started by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Yes, the meeting will start. Don't say like that. Yes, usually my father. Usually there is a clue word. It is a simple present tense. Generally, so when we get such words, we use simple present tense. So usually my father takes rice for lunch. But now is an indication that is action is going on, happening now. So now he is taking the chapatis. That is a present continuous tense. One is a simple present tense, and the second one is a present continuous. Let me read the sentence once again. Usually my father takes rice for lunch, but now he is taking chapatis. Telugu in 2 states now. What is the given verb to speak? So actually speak, the past tense form of speak is spoke, and the past participle form is spoken. Here Telugu is spoken. It is in passive voice. The Telugu is spoken in 2 states now. Yes, sir. Yes, we can say like that. Here now is there, so we can say like this. Telugu is being spoken in 2 states now. Yeah, we can say like that. Telugu is being spoken. Telugu is spoken in 2 states. That is okay. But there is now, so Telugu is being spoken in 2 states now. Okay. Mary eats her supper at 9 a.m. Okay, 9 p.m. Okay. Don't talk. The child, don't talk. Something is going on. An action is yes. What is the action going on? The child is sleeping. The child is sleeping. That is in progressive. That is present progressive. Don't talk. The child is sleeping. Let us walk fast. We must reach home before it gets dark. It gets dark. If I dash a bird, I would fly high in the sky. Actually, this is a improbable condition. Conditional, say, when you look at conditional sentences, if clause is a possible condition, improbable condition, and unfulfilled condition. The third one is unfulfilled condition. There is zero condition is also there. That is different. Yes, unfulfilled condition. The third one. Here you take the. It is only a supposition. It is only supposition. For supposition, we use like this. If I were a bird, I would fly in the sky. If I were a film star, if I were the Prime Minister of India, if I were, if I were the principal, if I were the president, if I were you, like that. All these are suppositions. Suppositions. So this is called improbable condition. If I were a bird, I would fly high in the sky, like that. Let us go through some more examples. Yes, I believe that all these examples will help you in your public examinations. Yeah, it's time we dash working hard. Here, there is a condition. It's time. After it's time, we should always use the past form of the verb. So it's time we started working hard. It's time as soon as I finish it. So what should be the answer? I shall return the novel as soon as I finish it. If I were you, this is improper condition. If I were you, I would construct an independent house. If I were you, yeah, already we have seen the previous example. In the previous example, if I were a bird, I would fly. The same way, if I were you, I would construct an independent house. Don't get off the train. Don't get off the train till it stops. This is a general statement. Listen, look, see. Yes, these words indicate that an action is going on. So somebody, listen, somebody is screaming. A parrot dash our words as soon as it listens to us. So a parrot, it is simple present tense. So it is a general statement. There's a general fact. A parrot repeats our words as soon as it listens to us. When I dashed the job last year because of his misbehavior, there is time indication last year. So the verb should be in past tense. So when I lost the job last year because of his misbehavior. Dhirubhai Ambani dash in a luxurious house even when he was a famous industrialist. So Dhirubhai Ambani did not live in a luxurious house even when he was a famous industrialist. Dash he played tennis daily. This is a routine action. So routine actions should be in simple present tense or present indefinite. So does he play tennis daily? Does he play tennis daily? So here there is another one. While I dash grammar, while I teach grammar, a student raised a doubt. When did the student raise the doubt? While I was teaching grammar. So here, this is an incomplete action. That means the action that was in progress in past. That's why while I was teaching, this is past continuous. While I was teaching grammar, a student raised a doubt. A philanthropist, you know what, who is a philanthropist? A lover of mankind is called philanthropist. One who loves fellow men or who loves human beings is called a philanthropist. A philanthropist thinks about the welfare of others. This is general statement. A philanthropist thinks, T-H-I-N-K-S, thinks about the welfare of others. Okay, let us see some more examples here. Yes, mothers always Love children conditionally. Here, mothers always love only base verb only, because here the subject is in third person plural. Always it is a hint. Yes, it gives us an idea that it is a present indefinite or simple present tense. So when there is simple present tense, generally after subject we use base verb. If the subject is in third person singular, we add yes or es to the verb. But here look at the subject. Subject is in plural. So mothers always love children unconditionally. That is correct. And what is the next one? Yes, do children respond in the same way? A general question. Do children respond in the same way? How you treat your mother in her old age? In her old age. So how will you treat your mother in her old age? So once again, I read the answers for you. Mother always love children. Mothers always love children unconditionally. Do children respond in the same way? How will you treat your mother in her old age? Okay, when you come to the next one, look, the bird, look, here there is an indication, an action is happening. Look, the bird is flying. Suresh ran to the station, but the train had left. Yes, if the sentence is in positive way, we should not use but. But is just, we use this but just saying something that is quite contrary. Yes, Suresh ran to the station, but the train had left. Here ran to the station, that is simple past tense. The train had left, that is past perfect. If Suresh had run to the station earlier, certainly he would have got into the bus. So here, yes, the train had left, that is when there are two completed actions. When you want to give the sequence of the actions, when you want to say which action took place earlier, yes, the first action should be in past perfect and the second action should be in simple past tense. So Suresh ran to the station, but the train had left. And you come to the next one, all the members of that committee dash educated persons. Here the right B form should be there. All the members of that committee are educated persons. If it is related to the present time. Suppose if you want to talk about the previous one, yes, all the members of that committee were educated persons. That is also accepted. Yes, if I worry a bird, yes, again, if I worry a bird, this is improbable condition, I would fly. If you were a minister, you would serve the poor. If I am invited, here, but here this is a bit strange. If I am invited, that means if, let's suppose if he invites me, I shall go, in the same sense. If he invites me, here it is not improbable condition. If he invites me, I shall go. If it rains, you will get wet. You will get wet. If I had been invited, this is actually, this is unfulfilled condition. If I had been invited, I would have gone. If you had studied, you would have passed. This is an unfulfilled condition. Unfulfilled condition in if clause, generally we use had plus V3, and in the other clause, that is in the main clause, we use would have plus V3. So this is, if you had studied, you would have passed. That is correct answer. Okay, right here, these are the answers. Yes, you can go through the answers also. Right. Let us go for these few sentences. Actually, the sentences are wrong. The underlined part of the sentences are incorrect. Just you have to correct the sentences. He is doing homework since 8 o'clock. Yes, there is some problem. What is it? Yes, oh, yes, he is doing homework since 8 o'clock. Yes, actually, action began in the past and is still going on. When an action began at certain time in the past and is still going on, for such actions, we use present perfect continuous. So the answer should be like this. He has been doing homework since 8 o'clock. Okay, if they are going out, we will follow them. Here, it should be written as if they go out. The underlined part is verb, and there is some problem with that. There is some mistake. Yes, we have to rewrite that sentence by correcting it. If they go out, we will follow them. Okay. Right. If you will depend on others for everything, you will not learn anything. The problem is, yes, in if clause, generally we don't use will or shall. So if you depend on others for everything, you will not learn anything. You will not will, shall, and it, yes, these are verbs, and actually these verbs indicate futurity, and we find them in the main clause, not in the if clause. If you have helped your mother, yes, she would have felt happy. She would have felt happy, that is okay. But here the problem is have helped. So here it should be written as if you had helped. This is called unfulfilled condition. That means you did not help your mother. She did not feel happy. If you had helped your mother, she would have felt happy. That is the correct answer. He is trying for a job since last year. So since last year means present perfect continuous should be there. He has been trying for a job since last year. Mukesh has constructed the world's costliest house 4 years ago. When did he construct? Almost 4 years ago. So the answer should be like this. Mukesh constructed the world's costliest house 4 years ago. Yes, here this is the problem. I saw the film yesterday, that is accepted, that is correct. I have seen the film yesterday, that is wrong. When time is specified for such actions, we should always use the past indefinite. If time is not given, such sentences can also be in present perfect. So I have seen the film, that is accepted. I have seen the film last month, that is wrong. I saw the film last month, that is correct. That expression is correct. Here he is not having any cash. Here having, that it has no progressive form. Yes, yeah, he is not having any having has no progressive form, so he doesn't have any cash, that is correct. When you come to the other one, he has returned from Dubai a month ago. No, a month ago, here time is mentioned, so he returned from Dubai a month ago. And I am knowing them for the last 3 years, that is wrong. I know them, I have known them for the last 3 years. This is present perfect should be there. I have known them for the last 3 years. Is he remembering our help? That is totally wrong. Does he remember our help? Does he remember our help? So these are and answers are given for these questions. And one more thing that I have given some more sentences. Yes, please go through them, take them as an assignment for you. Yes, there are some more slides. Yes, go through them. Yes, and their answers are also given. Yes, this is another one. Okay. Yes, please go through all these examples. Hope you have understood how to answer the sentences, how to answer the blanks that are given tenses. Hope you got everything. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you once again. We shall meet in the next session. Thank you. Bye.